through pain.
And there's the recording starting. So, before I introduce my guest dead men and all the funny army shenanigans, maybe noticing, where's the Empire versus Vampire Council, eh? Where is it? Well, unfortunately, my recording caught private messages that are not meant for the stream, so I had to can the recording, because I do not have editing software, nor will I learn. But with that out of the way, we got 2,000 points of Orcs and Goblins versus 2,000 points versus Chodes of Chaos. So Damon, let's walk through the army. Let's see what you got.
Unfortunately. Slight changes since last time, but starting with what we know. Chaos Lord is back, with the only slight change being for him, he no longer has the stupid magic armor. It's funny, but it's not worth the points. So he's just back to his usual plate. There's his Slaughter Priest, same as last time. Has the extra weapon, has heavy armor. Troops, I've got the two base 20-man squads of Chaos Warriors. These boys simply just don't have a banner. Not banner, magician. Yep.
No doot boy for the second squad.
These guys do, because again, these guys were just there to save points. Also, 10 Marauder Huntsmen. Simply, they have Marker Corn because the theme of the army, which means that it's going to be very funny since technically they have skirmish rules, but that's not going to play into their advantage when they have Marker Corn telling them to charge.
Yeah,
but
you may be
they also
skirmishers.
have
Go ahead and charge.
they also have short bows because that was a thing I discovered they could have. The shields actually aren't there. I couldn't find a model perfectly enough without them for what it was.
Yeah. No rotations at the workshop.
There's the still reliable 20-man blob of Chosen, because pain for all who must face them.
Yeah, with the old Slaughter Priest.
Yep. And then there's the Skull Cannon. Hell Cannon, whatever.
Hell Cannon, Skull Cannon, same diff, except not.
Because funny rule of seeing if I accidentally spend my time just charging towards him.
Yep. And for 2,000 points of Orcs and Gobos, leading up the field is the Orc War Boss. He is the little general boy. He is in charge of this little Wa. He has a few magic items, because I'm a fucking gremlin who cannot help going all the way to 100 points for each character possible.
Like my characters aren't already 100 points half the time.
Yep, so he has a shield. He has basically every weapon, because Black Orcs have arm to the teeth. So they have all weapon types except polearm, and you have to buy them shields. So this guy can get real crumpy real fast for whatever he needs to punch. But he has the Armor of Destiny, which is the good old heavy armor with a 4-up ward save. We got the Obsidian Blade, which ignores armor saves. Because, fuck you, I know you're going to challenge me. We have the Seed of Rebirth, which gives me a 6-up regeneration, and we have the Guzzler's Battle Brew, which I have to roll a d6 before the start of the game and consult the Battle Brew's table to see what effect it has, where I can either get Stupid, Hatred, or Hatred and Frenzy. So, big gamble with the big man. Next, we got the big old Black Orc, old big boss. He is the biggest boss, the big boss. He has nothing really unique to him. He has a shield, great weapon, additional hand weapon, but he is my BSB with the magical banner Gork's Wa banner. And the Gork's Wa allows me to add D6 to my charge distance. And I am just noticing, yep, there's the shaman. There we are. We have 2 shamans, 1 orc, 1 gobbo. They are both level 2. The orc shaman has the Fist of Golk and the Eerie Go spell. Eerie Go is funny, Gaze and Woke is funny. Fisted Golk is funny, all of it's funny. And the little Night Goblin, level 2, no magical items, just hand weapon, existing. Actually, sorry. Level 1 Night Goblin Shaman. He exists to do one thing and one thing alone. Be rude. Moving on to core, we have 30 Night Goblins with spear and shields with flight armor. We got 3 Fanatic Boys with the spinny chain. 30 Orc Big Guns with the full command. No magical banner, but they do have 2 hand weapons. No shields. And we have 2 definitely clearly Snarlings. For special, we have 30 Black Orcs, full commands, shields, hand weapon, heavy armor, additional heavy weapon, and they have the banner Razor Standard, which gives them armor piercing on top of their shenaniganery. We have a Goblin Rock Launcher, or Rock Lava, as it's called here, with 3 crew members. And we have a Giant with War Paint, which gives him a 6-up ward, I believe. Yep, 6-up ward. And that makes exactly 2,000 points on the Nippy Nip of Orcs and Gabo. Alright, so Demon, now we roll off. Person who wins the roll off gets to play which side. What'd you get?
5.
I got a 2, so you get a pick.
Alright. I'll take the blue side.
Now remember, with mean engagement, you have to roll for everybody, including characters. On a 1, they don't show up immediately.
Alright, so let's start with these people. What's the roll we need to get? Or what happens?
On a 1, they just go in reinforcement.
Alright.
They're good.
That's fine. Oh.
Lamg.
And there we go. Whee! 5. You dice. I hate right clicking.
Then don't right click.
I know. Oh. Hang on, I'm just gonna
Spawn
cheat
them
with
in.
these ones. Yeah.
Yep. One, 2, 3.
Loading, I'm just gonna roll dice.
6.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Imagine if I brought Snarsnick. Whoa. You have to roll anything between 2 and 5, otherwise you're going reinforcement. Yeah, the Lake of Light's interesting, because whoever enters it immediately gets hit with a spell from the Lore of Light. Whether it's good or bad will be determined by what the D6 says.
Couldn't tell if that was a thing.
You fool! You have killed your squad.
Oh no, freedom.
Oh no! Anyways, and not like we don't have the army saved or anything.
It's almost like I planned for this.
Could one of you stream?
Ah, didn't know someone's in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember hearing
POV.
a thing, but yeah, at default.
I mean, OBS it fully deafens Discord.
That's
Oh.
fair. Oh god, that corner deployment again.
Delete all of you. Nope. Get the right angle. Delete you. Delete you.
Me forever loading that musician for some reason, even though I've already loaded him. I know you, boy!
It really is just a magician, isn't it?
We'll just pull him off to the side and I'll fill in the row. When, oh, there he is. Raz, you take it away. Whoa. Chaos Kurika upon you. Alright, that's all your people. Alright, so before I roll off to see who comes in immediately and who's on the funny thing, I am gonna roll the battle brew for my warlord. And hopefully he doesn't get the result of dumbass. He gets the result of dumbass. Worth the 5 points.
All stupidity.
Well, at least he has high leadership.
I'm too stupid to run away.
Literally a dumbass. Alright, so I have all my dice organized. They're in front of who's who, so if I roll any ones, we know who exactly I'm talking about. Except for the fanatics, they have a funny rule. I'll never
Leadership's
explain
2 dice,
until they...
isn't it?
What?
Leadership's 2 dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Just checking, because immediately on the beginning of my turn I have to take a leadership test.
Alright, all my guys are nice and available. Now, it's unlikely that I'll get a 6. So, fuck off. I'm going over here. Fuck you, gay boy.
All I have to remember is that my actual cannon is like a stone throw. Just with moving fire, multiple wounds, and slow to fire.
Goblins, hold the line!
Come to me! Yes, put him in front of the chosen.
I bet.
Gladly. Come here, boy.
We will hold.
What plan do you have? Get him. What do you mean get him? It means my entire plan is get him. Have you got like some ancient trump card? No. Why do you think the Marauders are standing in front of a giant now?
On a note, we really ought to fight at some point, Deadman. I haven't faced you yet.
Yeah.
I have an entire Discord for people set matches. So far, it's just me versus everybody. Like, what the fuck? Fanatics, I'm just gonna place them over there. They don't get placed on the table for funny rule reasons. Oh, and my clearly snotlings, because I couldn't find a model for them. You know, fuck it, they're gonna run into the Lake of Light.
Immediately gets shot by lightning. Gah!
Well, if it was Lord of Heavens, yes. So they
Yes.
can either get insanely buffed, or they will immediately perish to banishment.
Oh,
Oh,
I like how I just see Black Orcs. My first thought is I need to kill them. Come hither, fight me!
And the Night Shaman Gamin, he's just gonna vibe back here. He's not gonna go with the boys. Even he knows, fuck that. This Orc Shaman, he's just gonna... I need to read my Shaman spells for the Orc to see if it's worth putting him in a squad or not.
Then there'd be me, just like, maybe I should actually just double check that what the rules are on using a catapult and a cannon.
Okay,
What
yeah,
page
no.
do you stay on?
Shaman's absolutely running around by himself. He's just gonna go, hello. But the war bosses...
Magic!
This is only level 2 and level 1. And I'm really sad that I need exactly a level 4 shaman to bring the Foot of Gork. I was gonna bring that, but I feel like melee characters are more fun.
43, 43, 43.
Alright. Well, that's deployment. Now I get to roll a d6. On a 6, I get to choose who goes first. On anything else, you get to choose who goes first. Are you
Alrighty.
ready? Behold a
Definitely
1.
looking.
Ah, 4.
Oh. That means I get to choose, don't it?
Yep. Who goes
Well, you
first?
know what?
You or me?
I'm gonna go first and I'm gonna walk.
Let me activate the audible orb.
Cool.
Remember, oh yeah, so you can't charge first turn. Idiot.
No. In theory, yes. But
In theory,
pain.
yes, but rules, no.
But unfortunately for rules, I must now. Pre!
Oh, you're holding your position?
Okay. No.
Oh.
Alright, so for the cannon itself, there's I have the rule of
Oh yeah,
Cage
that's right.
Fury, which means at the start of each of my turns, I must take a leadership test for it. Which luckily has leadership 9 thanks to the crew. But yeah, if
the
I
crew's
fail,
gone.
if I fail the test, I have to pivot immediately towards your nearest unit and then make a random movement.
Based.
Which, because this only has fire or move, means technically I do have the option of at least being able to still spit Ichor at you. But yeah. Granted, if I then proceeded to fail an unstable check, yeah, I treat it as a 1 if I had to move. Which means he just blows up and kills everything near him.
Self-detonation!
Yes. And now, for the funnies. Movement. Isn't funny, but it's pain. And I'm sad that the fact that I've already given up on trying to, set them up to actually measure distance. Instead,
Yeah, which is weird, because for me, they'll... Well, not
Yeah.
this time around. Aha! I can measure your guys. Yeah, I don't know why Demon's thing doesn't work for that, but here we are. Yeah, imagine if I gave those Night Goblins bows and arrows. Whoa, archery upon you.
know what I say to that?
Chaos
Whoa,
armor.
take on me.
And what you would say against that is Lamau, 2-up save.
No, because that part would be, hey, what is the Vanguard? Lamau, 1-up. Fuck you.
So 2-up, because one's always fail. Let's go. Come on, fight my giant. Coward.
You know what? You know what? Fucking bet! Watch him immediately be driven off the side of the table.
Oh, he's a fucking giant, bro. Like, since you do 1 wound against him, he's probably just gonna immediately go, ah!
Oh well, that's movement.
Yeah, magic phase. Magic.
Yes.
I get 6, and you have a total of 10. Channeling, because I have orcs, no additionals. You channel.
5, 6, 7.
Do you count as level 2 or level 1 wizard with your slaughter priest?
Hmm. Actual question. My answer? I do not know.
Flip through your sheet.
Look him up.
Look at these goblins. Ready.
Someone with the hood's on. I can't see fucking shit.
Well, you fucking cut out the eye holes next time.
Look, I think we can all agree it was a nice idea.
Yeah, I should put these guys on circle bases, because that's what they're supposed to be on, but it's, whatever. God, look how big that fucking ball is.
Yeah.
And before anyone asks, no, the ball is not a physical model. As you just see a group of night goblins go fucking wing it. Just
Imagine. How pissed would you be?
I wouldn't be pissed, I'd be surprised. And for those of you wondering who the third voice is, and if you still don't know, it's Lolly. Yeah, that's right. I have the Lolly. I'm the one!
Finally, the answers have come out. And he is technically level 2.
Alright, so you roll 2 dice to channel additional shenanigans. On 6s. Or in this case, mark a corn. Big. No channels for you. Fuck off. I got work to do.
Well,
6
do you
versus
though?
10.
In theory, I now have the ability to do stuff.
Yeah, in theory, you can actually use that range damage spell you have now.
Yeah, I can actually do direct damage. Suffers D6 strength 5 hits with ignore armor saves. This has no effect against models with the ethereal, animated corpse, or forest spirit special rule.
Well, those of you know that goblins count now.
Yeah, I have however level 4 innate bound spells. You know what? You know what?
What?
I will do both my options.
My god.
I have the dice. I have the will.
Roll double ones.
Corn, why?
That's 5! Get it out of there!
Yeet.
Alright, so which one's this? Coming up first?
First attempt is the blood boil because it seems funny enough and I kind of wanted to try it against your goblins.
Alright.
Yeet! That's an
8,
11.
10, 11, 12 because you're level 2. I am a shaman. My level 2, and because no spell dice you can use up to 6, the biggest dice, the big dice. Well, I mean, it doesn't stop
16.
it, but explode anyways. Yeah. No direct damage spell for you, sir. However, I cannot contest you any further point.
And now, immediately, I am going to try and make and suffer be upon ye. I just need to double check it. It's an augment or a hex spell with a range of 18. On unengaged units, yes. No effect on models with...
Cast on yourself,
Okay.
idiot.
No, I don't want to accidentally pass you. What? It would be funny. Actually, what would happen if I walked straight into you?
You would count as being in combat, since I have a spell that's similar for the orc shaman, if the spell level 5. It's the Wa, and for every orc within 2d6 inches, you move them a random movement forward. And
You
if
know
you
what?
get in combat, you count as charging.
You know what? Fucking bet.
Oh yeah? Who you
On
betting?
myself.
The Chosen
On
Squad?
his own. On a, yeah, his chosen squad.
Alright.
Well, that's 13.
I can't stop
14,
you, I used all my dice.
Yeah. Now I must roll. Should be just 2d6. Ta-da, yep. Whee!
6,
Seven.
7. Alright, so stop right there for me, because I have a funny rule that comes out. Hey, remember Fanatics? They activate whenever any enemy unit gets within 8 inches of me.
Good.
Fanatic 1! He's gonna shoot out this way. His movement, I think, is 2d6. Let me go read him up real quick. Fanatic! Wait, I can upgrade Fanatics further? I didn't see that shit. Alright. Kind of ironically. Let's see. If I bump into a terrain that's not open, if I hit another Fanatic, if I go on Shovel Age, roll double movement, does not apply to turn release. Okay, so 2d6 random movement. So what's the Thwacker Puff Shroom do? Normal strength hat. Oh! That's fucking rude.
Hmm?
So I could have upgraded the Fanatics, where you basically take a toughness test or suffer a wound ignoring armor saves. And every model within 6 inches count as being a soft cover.
Oh.
Alright, so random movement, declares release the Fanatics, release seal of 8 inches, enemy vice versa, stops moving, move 2d6. D6 strength 5 armor piercing 1 hits. Okay. So he is advancing this way, 2d6. He's going 10, so meow. Stream it.
Bonk.
Although he is basically being the shit out of your chosen. This Fanatic, going straight forward for that dickhead with the claw.
Claw.
Going that many. So I'd bounce you, and then I would pop out 1 inch past you. Cause rules as written, I get to go wee! And I'm gonna resolve the other Fanatic before I go rolling your hits. This Fanatic, he's gonna go on an adventure. He's gonna go after Bannerman. 2d6 movement! 6! Ah! Go have to reroll the Fanatics when you go touch them, but I owe you d6, strength 5 hits. 4 of them. Assuming you're toughness 4.
Should be for Chaos Warriors. Yeah.
So it should be needing 3s. Watcha! All 4, this is strength 5. So with armor piercing 1, so -3 to your save, Mr. Plate Man.
Minus 3, so that's...
Think I
Alright.
force you to a 6 up.
Yeah, because they've only just got plate.
Yep.
Whee!
3
1.
chosen get whacked. They get the Fanatic whack. Alright. Then you would resume your movement, you would hit that Fanatic. I think that Fanatic dies, but he still whacks you. Yep, so he does get splatted. So,
They're about there.
yep, and then he inflicts d6, strength 5 hits again. because he is still swinging for 2. Looking for 3s. 1. One more chosen dead. Immediately that 25-point model has made, both of them have made their price up. Oh yeah, my dice have the fucking toggle thing on. Let's not get rid of that. Alright, then you could resume the rest of your movement unabated. Whatever your movement was.
I think he just did.
Yeah.
Based. I gotta
Hello.
kill 5 chosen. Or 4. 4.
Yeah.
Alright. So, resuming magic phase, any more spells?
He only has the 2.
Well then, shooting phase.
This be the one that be funny because someone ain't done yet. So I know it's one of those, one of those.
Yep. Now, was he like a cannonball, stone thrower? What does he do here?
So he treats it as a stone thrower.
Okay, so small template is usually stone throw.
All right.
Mark your target, sir, of who you intend to blast. No.
Yep.
Make sure it's directly over a homeboy.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's going to get a healthy amount of people if you get direct hit.
Oh, watch him blow up.
Yeah, so you just roll those 2 dice.
Alrighty, just checking. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. All right.
So you scatter forward towards my black orcs 8 inches.
He's in the middle of nowhere. It's missed.
Yeah. Poof. Thrilling shot. Not gonna lie, it did make my butthole clench a little bit. And my goblins were in danger.
I mean, you do actually suffer -1 penalty to your leadership. You know, 'cause it does technically cause panic and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright,
Fiery ball of death.
so is that the
Would that
end of
be
your
it?
turn?
Yes. Now it is your turn to immediately murder me.
Well, before I do that, before any charge or anything like that, I have animosities. On a roll of a 1 or a 2, I have to roll on a special little chart. So start with night goblins. They're animosityed. So I'm just gonna leave that next to them. My funny little shaman. He's fucking animosityed.
Oh no.
The snotlings. They're not animosityed. Black orcs. They're fine. Shaman. They're good. And biggins. And biggins. They're fine. I'm going to check. I know the giant's fine, but I need to check to see if the goblin launcher has animosity. No, it ignores animosity because it's War Machine. Alright. So, basically all the goblins decided to be little piss asses. So now I roll a d6 for each of them. So, roll them both at the same time. Rolls all goblins to shaman. Goblins
Five and a
result in
one.
1. Get him! Inflicts d6 strength 3 hits on the closest friendly unit that has 5 or more models. And is subject to animosity within 3 inches of the victim. Alright. So, no one within 3 inches, as far as I'm aware, that fits the criteria. Alright.
Yeah, unless it fell straight on itself, but I think that works.
Well, they don't get to do anything now. Because they cannot charge or move, nor shoot.
Oh.
So,
Hello.
they get to
Rip.
sit there. Night Goblin Shaman got number 5, he got to squabble. If it is possible to do so, the unit must declare a charge. very much not possible.
Charges into his own orcs.
Let's see, may not move in the movement phase. He cannot cast spells or shoot, so he just sits there and grumps. Because he cannot, make a 20.8-inch charge against your fucking chosen.
Hello.
Alright, so now for, charges and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sending in the giant. What will you do? I think since Frenzy can only stand or shoot or hold your ground.
I need to just double check that actual frenzy rule for that.
Yeah, you have to stand there.
Alright, standing.
Now, you have ranged weapons on them, right?
Yeah, they have short bows.
Yeah, so you can stand or shoot.
Oh, funky. How does that work?
So you get the
Shoot with a
amount of
-1.
dice. Yeah, basically -1 to your result you need.
5.
So I'm assuming they're what, bless skill 3?
Marauder?
I gotta say, Overwatch is much more fucking generous on this than 40k. Holy shit.
Ballistic skill 3, yes. And
Alright.
yeah, because I didn't pay
So
for any specialties.
you need a 4 to hit normally, but since you're overwatching effectively, you need a 5.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10.
Show me 5s or better. And that's 1.
1.
Alright. I'm assuming you're a strength 3 little twangy boy.
They should be strength 3, yes.
I am toughness 6, so go ahead and roll me another 6, Chief.
3.
Nothing. Are you immune? Yeah, you should be immune to psychology since you're frenzied.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. So giants coming in with Swift Stride. Ew. Will it be enough? Is the question though. Let's see.
4, 5, 6.
6 plus 6. Justin.
Oh.
Rah! I get roll on the small things chart when I fight you.
What can we say against we hate you?
We's gonna one slap your nuts.
God, cue the one huntsman getting like the one hit on you. So like, yes,
Oh, hold on.
I've snubbed his toe.
The War Boss Black 1 version. I think he has a rule when it comes to animosity. Hold on. I know Black Orcs have a very funny rule.
They always suffer it.
No, they have Quell animosity. Okay, so only his unit. He gets to beat the shit out of his unit, make them act normal. Yeah, and even if I crump 25% of the unit, I do not cause panic. Because it was merely the boss restoring order.
The orc way.
God, I love the fucking green chopper on this work. Alright, so movement. Before I do any normal movements, we have fanatics. They have a funny thing. They now scatter. Now if I roll doubles for the d6s, they just die.
Oh.
So this fanatic, he's going towards your chaos boys, 4 inches. Whee! The guy next to your banner man, he is rolling. And you see what happens when he rolls a 10, or direct hit rather. And when he rolls a 10, oh no!
Bonks
Okay.
himself.
So random movement. Alright. So use the little arrow for on the direct hit. So
That's heading straight towards those.
Yep, so he would fly through 10 inches. Hello. Get your ass back there a little bit. And you know what that has? D6! For 1. Show me a 3. Alright, 5 up since you have a shield on them. Unless you're
Shield
hiding a
and plate,
secret.
Yep. Yeah, they just have shield and plate.
Yep, so 5 up since you have a shield. Yeah! They made the points up, let's go! So, movement. The Snotlings, they're gonna go into the pool just because I want to see what happens to them in all honesty. They're expendable even to goblins, so their lives mean nothing to me. Go! 7 inches with a 1-inch pivot.
You the buff that destroys straight through that squad of Kriegers.
So they're gonna go there. I'll resolve after I'm done with all the movements. The boys. They're gonna go 7, and we're gonna do a 1-inch pivot. Get straight, you little bastard. Bink. I believe my guys only move 4 inches. Yep. Black Orcs, they're gonna pivot 1. March forward. Not using the full, but we get there. Shaman, he's busy going.
You're a shaman?
He's moving.
Ye magic coward.
What do you mean, coward? He's still in the front lines. He's not the goblin literally having a fit. Look at that dumb little fucker right there. Alright, so D6 on the Lore of Light, not counting the signature spell. Result of 4. Alright, I need to go look up fucking Lore of Light. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Alright, so result number 4 is the net of... the net.
The net?
Yep, the target unit must pass a strength test every time it moves in the movement phase. Shoots or casts a spell until the start of the next phase. If the test is passed, may act normally. If the test has failed, I take D6 strength 4 hits. If I was demonic, undead, or vampiric, I would take 2d6. And... yeah. So... yep. So they just have a net on them. And until the next turn around, until the next orc turn, they can't really do anything unless they want to take hits. Alright, so that's movement, so time for magic. My most hated phase, because I usually build for it usually, and then it goes so horribly wrong for me.
Well, I know that feeling.
Alright, you get 4 dice, I get 7. We both get 2 channels, because my shaman's busy having a fucking seizure. Nope. Lamg. Yep, so 5 to 7. Oh boy, what will I do? What can I
Personally,
do?
emotionally.
I think my fanatics are already doing that to you.
Nah. They're funny.
Let's see. I need to do some measuring first. Alright. Alright. I'll see what's going on here.
God.
Alright. I am gonna use 4 dice to cast the Gaze of Mork Big Boy version. What happens is I roll 8d6 if I get it off, and anyone that falls underneath the base takes a strength something hit. Strength 4. Never mind, I retract my statements. I am going to cast the big boy, Fist of Gork. I need a 16. And everyone within 12 inches get +1 strength. 4 dicing. Hiya! Boy, do I probably not get it. 4,
10.
5, 10, 11 for being level 2. Nope, I do not get it. Need a 16. And I don't have orcs in combat within 12 inches, so that doesn't help. Alright. Just gonna cast Here We Go. Need to show 11 on 3 dice. Reroll all failed hit rolls within 2d6 inches of Shaman Man. Double the 6s. Perils!
Oh! I was about to say, you already had it on 6. You had 16.
Listen, you always have to roll the power dice. I don't remember if
know.
I had power dice on the earlier attempt. Well, time to...
Perils.
So 5 plus d6. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just die. But 2d. Do you want to try to dispel this first before I resolve it?
Might as well try and dispel it before you resolve.
I think this was a 5 originally.
Yeah.
You had a 16. 17, 18. Alright. Whee! 15.
You have a 6 power.
I know.
Ah!
Whee! 4.
Or 10, 16, 19 versus shenanigans. Yep, so 2d6 inches gets the funny. Everyone within 10, so basically not the goblins. Or the snotlings. And I rolled the result of 11 for the funny miscast table. Let's see how I just die.
Die?
Not yet. Still, I'm expecting death. Let's see. Large template over the wizard. Every model underneath, including the hapless wizard, takes a strength 10 hit.
Oh!
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
You're mostly alright, but you've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Count
3.
by the shadow.
Ah, shadow.
Yep.
Alright, so that's 4.
Shadow ain't touched no one, Mr. Bean.
Alright. I don't know, I'm used to just looking straight down and working off that.
I would work off that, but if you go down to base level, the black orcs
Yeah.
are fine, but I definitely do touch that big one.
Alright.
Yeah, sometimes you have to get multiple angles to solve this shit. You have to go wah, 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 wah,
Yes.
as it just gives someone whiplash in the video, as well as lolly. So, gotta resolve the big one first. Basically, roll a 1, he's fine. Nope. And Shaman, roll a 1, he's fine.
Ag?
Nope.
3?
Let's see. He should be wounds 2.
A win 1.
Should be. I'm gonna double check him real quick though. I'm used to heroes usually being like 2s, heroes, or lords 3. So I'd be surprised if they have something else. Nope, he's down to 1 wound. He went ouchie. Ouch time.
Thank God the orcs don't take abuse to that.
What? Ouch time?
Yeah, so imagine if there's a rule like, you hurt your own team, now they're gonna hurt you. No.
Shooting phase, I only have a catapult much like you, and lob.
Let me guess, straight on me? Yes.
Why wouldn't I hit the chosen? They are
What do they ever do to you?
they are more deadly than the Chaos Warriors.
Only just.
Alright. So we're gonna go there. Where the fuck is my D10? There it is. artillery dice rather. Shenaniganiganery.
Pain, pain,
Back 2
pain.
inches. Well, no one gets the strength 10 hit, but 6 people get a strength 4.
1,
That's what I'm
2,
saying.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see, you should be toughness 4, so I'm looking for 4s, and then you're just looking for 3s, because I do not have armor piercing. Or sorry, you're looking for 4s, because you're naturally 3 up. So, let me check the Rock Gobbler again, make sure it doesn't have any armor piercing. Nope, it just has multiple wounds. But, yeah. Alright, so 2 saves on 4s, you live. 3s or less, you, perish. Mr. Bond.
Oh, fine.
And the rock did nothing.
Corn's disdain for ranged weaponry prevails.
I know, you even made me miss.
Alright, so that's all my shooting. So combat. I get +1
Yeah.
initiative because I charged. What's the initiative your Marauder gain?
Marauders are initiative 3.
I'm initiative 4 due to charging. Woo! So I have to roll a d6 on man-sized chart. And my combat goes according to that. I don't actually get to beat you up with my attack value. Result of a 3, so on man thing size charts, 3 is man size thing pick up and. So I have to roll a d6 on the pick up and table.
Pick up and put down.
2.
Pro.
Pick up and 2. Throw back into combat. The victim is hurled into the unit like a living missile. The victim suffers d3 strength 6 hits, which ignore armor saves, and d6 strength 3 hits are inflicted upon the unit. So I just pick up a guy and go yeet.
Wow, I fucking called it.
Alright, so I'm just gonna, that guy's gonna take the d6, 1, so d3 of them. He takes 3, and then your unit takes d3 strength 3s. Takes 1. Alright. So, the 1 dice by himself is a strength 3. He'll have a save against that. I'm assuming you just have light armor and shield on them.
I need to
Or
double
just
check
light
what
armor.
these guys have.
What do
That
they have?
is these guys. Don't think they actually have anything, which is the funny part.
No, if they don't have anything, there's no armor outright.
Nah, they don't have any armor.
Alright, so this one is looking for 4 to kill you. These are looking for 2s to kill you.
Alright.
Actually, this one would just only be 1 guy. And so basically up to 2 models will die.
Alright.
Alright,
2 models
so
will die.
2 die. Woo! Yeah, baby! And then you would have these 4 able to swing into me. Why does that say Marauder GW? Hold on!
It's a great weapon.
Oh, great weapon. I thought it was like Games
I just couldn't
Workshop.
think of an actual model for who I would distinguish him with.
Ah, that's funny. I thought it was like Marauder Games Workshop.
He's come to Marauder.
Alright,
The
so
4 guys.
4 Frenzy gives them all +1, then additional 1 for a Sergeant, I'm assuming.
There is no sergeant. I just put him there because I wanted to do just for future reference.
Gotcha.
Just so I don't have to root through stuff.
So you're looking for about 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks.
And
What's
then
your weapon
should be-
skill?
For these boys, they are weapon skill 4.
I am weapon skill 3, so 3s. Better weapon skill than a giant. I am toughness 6, I'm assuming your strength 3.
Boys of strength 3, yeah.
So you're looking for 6s.
Come on, Cord! Yes!
Yep, so I have light armor and I have paint, so I'm looking for 6 up, 6 up. Alright. If I had a certain character, nope, I take 8 wounds, so I believe I'm down to 4? Am many do you have, Mr. Giant Man? Oh, I'm down to 5. Alright.
Already making up their own points.
Alright. So, combat Resi Wezi, you did a wound. I did 2. I charged. You're immune to psychology, so I can't claim fear. Or...
What do you do win?
Do you have a banner?
No. Yeah, just a stock unit.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to check. I think I only count as unit strength 6, but I'm going to check monster anyways, see if they count as something funny. Character, unit strength. Okay, so I'm only strength 6. So you do outnumber me, so you only lose by 1. So no more frenzy for you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Aha! It means I can run away.
If you fail your leadership test, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will chase you to the ends of the earth. Stalker!
Six. And these boys are leadership 7.
So you just pass. So they continue in combat. As we move on to turn 2, Coas. Charges.
Well, I'm sure we can figure out one.
Yep. Warriors into the
Immediately.
Snotlings.
Yeah. Chosen. Go straight ahead.
Hold the line.
Oh god, that's centimeters. Ugh.
Yeah, you should be more or less auto win.
Yeah, that's in.
Yeah, so you would just basically line yourself up on me, and I will proceed
For
to
the
die.
sake of rolling it. Oh yeah, they're definitely in.
Yep.
Hello.
My god.
Alrighty, movement as well.
Oh,
Okay.
don't you have a funny hell kind of thing, or is that only start of the game?
Oh shit, yeah. Hang on. Should have done that from the
Yeah. New
First.
unit for you. Also, me just trying to learn Orcs and Combos for a match, and hopefully get Dozer interested. You better be interested.
Fine.
Yep.
The one thing I should check is where are those? Oh, fine. They're not forced to do it yet.
Yeah.
But what I am gonna do.
My god, he's marching towards me!
1, 2. Hell, am I really in like centimeters? There you go.
Look for that 2-inch.
So 2. Then from there.
My god, he's gonna hit me in the flank! My god.
But you know what? We forgot.
Oh yeah, you actually do have to charge me. Hold Snotlings that are clearly Snotlings.
Oh god, I have to charge Snotlings into the lake.
Come at me, fuckboy.
Whee! 6.
Line up on me, big boy.
What can we say except we hate you?
Go ahead and roll me a d6. Resolve what lore of light spell baps you in the fucking jaw.
I just looked, I was like, hang on a minute, they're a bit close. 2.
Alright, shouldn't be anything to... Fuck it, you're standing over there, asshole. Fuck that guy! Army indexes, magic items, lore, light. Speed of light. Always strikes first. So, not only were you going first before we do the initiative, but now you have always strikes first for this battle round.
Oh.
And that sucks. For me.
Like, don't worry about it.
Alright. Any additional moves?
A 9. There ain't that to do.
And now I need to really hope that my goblin ball and chains go flying backwards into the actual combat.
Well, you know what that means now? Magic.
Magic.
Whee!
5,
You
6,
get
7.
5.
I get 5. Woo. I get 2 channels because my shaman is still technically pissing and shitting himself. I get 1 more. I'm up to 6. What now?
If I get any.
No.
I do not. But that's okay, because... You know what I feel like doing?
What do you won't feel like? What do you feel like? Huh? Huh?
First of all, out of curiosity.
No.
I'm just seeing how much screwed I'd be if I,
Well,
Oh.
if the goblins hold, I wouldn't be able to charge you, really. Because they'd be in the way. And you'd be in my flank.
You know what? It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Okay.
So I'm gonna possibly yeet myself off a board.
4 dice cast! My god! No powers.
Get it? But, yes.
14. Effectively 15. I'll counter you with 4. Actually, no, I'll let that go off, actually.
That'll watch me roll double 6. I'm fine.
7. Power!
What can we say except hello?
What?
And you know what? I don't think I will try and yeet lightning at you.
Hi, because I have 6
Or
dice
whatever it
ready
is.
for you.
Or boil your blood even. Yeah. I've achieved the thing that I wanted to do. And, yes, shooting.
The healing is not as rewarding. Place you little template, sir. Now make sure it's over models based entirely. Send it as possible.
You know what?
Try to fucking Total War General snipe my big boss.
Oh! That's not what I wanted to grab!
It's fine. Yeah, move your thing away.
There you go. Ah. There you go.
There we go. Now proceed to place it on his head. There we go. Scatter die and artillery die, sir. Guess today we attack.
Blow!
4 inches.
That way.
This general direction. So, I think you're still going to hit somebody. So it lands about there.
Alright, so that's a direct hit on him.
Yep. And I'd say you get basically this block of orcs. Plus these 2 of the shadows touching them.
So what's that? 1, 2.
4, 8, 12, 16, 18 orcs.
Oh.
Oh, the one that was taking the direct impact hit. Assuming yours strength 10 and then parentheses strength whatever.
So it's strength 5 and then in brackets it's 10. This is the part where I question what I do because I barely understand the catapult. That's usually your thing to yeet
Okay.
at me.
So the parentheses is the direct hit, so one guy's going to be suffering the parenthesis die.
Ten.
And everyone else takes the normal number.
5.
Yep.
Alright.
So, about a 2 up to squatted orc. Lamau. And 17 dice for the rest of the orcs. Strength 5, I'm toughness something. Probably 4. Toughness 4, so you're looking for 3s. I will declare that I'm holding shields. Because I paid for them, so I'm going to use them.
17.
Yep, we're looking for 3s.
Double checking a quick thing about it. It's just one or more casualties from do fire stick panic test. Alright, cool. Wow.
Now, do you have armor piercing on that there, skull cannon?
Special rules, all it has is multiple wounds, slow to fire, move or fire.
Alright, so not multiple wounded. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 saves I need to make. So your strength 5, no armor piercing, so 3 up to a 5. Because with shields of effectively plate armor. Hiya.
Nice.
5s
did
are
I get
better.
heavy armor?
So
Did I get heavy armor?
they have heavy
1,
armor.
2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It looks like 7 orcs died. Will cause me a panic. Or 8
Yes, because
orcs
you must
rather.
now take a panic test with -1 to your leadership.
So let's see, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 died, so. Owie. Actually, Owie, that's a lot of fucking people dead. Alright. Rerolling if it fails because of a BSB. With a natural 4, we're good. But owie, literally the entire line of orcs dead. Alright, get this shenanigans out of here. Alright. Now we resolve
Combat.
combats. Where do we want to start?
First of all, do these guys have like a champion?
They have a sergeant.
Oh, well, you know what I have to do.
Yep.
I am forced to make a challenge.
Who's declaring the challenge?
No, I'll make the Slaughter Priest declare the challenge.
Yeah. Go with it, little sergeant.
See if he accidentally turns himself into a chaos spawn.
What's your initiative, sir?
I think I could take a random guess and say it's higher, but my initiative? In theory, possibly, right now, when I find it again. I ran out of words to keep throwing at you.
British moment.
It's 5.
Well, aren't you a slow little bastard? I'm initiative, so no, I'm 3.
Alrighty.
Fight me!
So that is 3 attacks, 4 because of frenzy.
Yep, I am weapon skill. Believe it or not, 2.
5 attacks because he's wielding 2 weapons.
Alright, and what's your weapon skill?
And he is weapon skill 6.
So you're looking for 2s. Because we
Okay,
got
please.
the updated hit channels.
Alright, 1.
Well. See, that's a bit rough, pal, because my goblins, they're only toughness 3.
Ah. I'm only strength 3. No, wait, strength 5.
Well, just don't roll 4 1s and you should win.
Well, I rolled a 1, 2 1s.
Yeah, that's still enough to kill little Sergeant Man with Overkill 1, so.
Hello, dog. You've somehow gotten yourself in the pond, haven't you? No, you haven't. How the hell have you succeeded this long?
Pond dog, pond dog. Now, are these great weapons or are these halberdiers for Chosen? Once he's back. Oh, lolly.
Yes.
So, been doing your rat catcher thing a little bit wrong, so you would have the rules for the halberd and the additional rule thing.
Wait, what?
So you would know how your rat catcher says pole arm, then has little
Okay,
rules.
I'm back.
Yeah, you would have the rules for the pole arm and the additional rules. We've been doing it wrong.
Okay.
People be yelling about dog apparently finding a rat and then taking half a year to get to him.
Alright, so what's your initiative of your Chosen? Because I don't know if they're halberds or greats.
So those are halberds, because the pole arms are better.
Yeah,
But they are initiative 5.
well, definitely higher than me. Swing away.
Alright. So this is the fun part where I have to work it out again.
So they base 2, or they
So,
want attack?
they are base 2. Yeah.
So 2, 4, 6, 8,
So
18,
it's 4th from the champion.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
12. So 29?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Oh, fuck ton of dice. 16, 20, 24, 28.
I'll say how many. I lost how many stacks I had then. Is that all the ones here, or is that counting those ones?
All the ones there. I didn't see you had those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was counting from, but oh well. Alright.
I only have 21 there.
A lot of dice.
Yep.
Die!
What's your weapon skill, sir?
Weapon skill 6.
Definitely 2s then. Alright, so these 2 dice reroll because they were definitely cocked from their fellow brethren.
Wee.
Alright, so delete the 1s. Or throw them.
It's always more fun to throw them.
You may be strength 5, and you may be wounding on 2s, but don't think for a second that you're going to win this combat.
These guys are strength 4.
Oh, with the halberd?
Oh, with the halberd, then yeah, strength 5.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what the fuck
Alright.
is a chosen unit doing being strength 3?
Alright. So, what was that? 2s again?
Yep. It was like 1 detected! Goddamn. I'm just gonna roll your dice over here real quick because I don't feel like
Yeah, you might want
counting.
to roll those.
Yeah, so 6 up parry. Actually, no, I have spears. Fuck. I don't have saves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 goblins dead. Six, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Do we have 23? I think we have 23.
You said 23.
Almost gave you a free goblin. We wouldn't want to make combat imbalance now, would we? Over first. Alright. Time for the swing back of the century, baby.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 of them.
Oh, 6. Let's see, your weapon skill 5.
Yeah, weapon skill 6.
5s. Yeah. assuming you're toughness 4.
Toughness 4, yes.
Alright. Don't roll a 1 or
Make
2.
the
Yeah!
save! They've made back their points!
No, they didn't. These motherfuckers 190 points. They did not make back shit.
Oh,
Actually, hold on.
I mean, they killed 18 points.
10, 100, 120. They're 115, sorry. I was counting in the fanatics.
Oh.
Right, so I definitely am not holding. Because it's not 8th edition where no matter what you hold with Snake Eyes. No but. So, before I start running away, resolve your Eye of the God shenanigan. Because you did kill a sergeant in glorious combat.
Before I have to go and find the table.
Idiot. Imagine having a table you need to look at. Shut the fuck up. You know, that's a cast rewind time.
Finally, save me from this roll. Take us back to the true timeline where you won.
Where you rolled only 1s and I got only 6s. Like a historically correct timeline.
Alright, Army special rules, there we go.
I think you rolled 2d6 and add the result.
Yes.
Alright.
2d6.
4.
4.
Imagine that was Snake Eyes would immediately chaos spawn.
Alright, he gains +1. He now has a +1 toughness. For the rest. Yeah, if I rolled a Snake Eyes, I'd be panicking. I'd be like, oh!
Goes
Damned by chaos.
Alright. So, I am fleeing, you have to chase me. I don't have Swift Stride, you don't have Swift Stride, so 2d6, roll off. I'm running.
Run 10.
Alright, so you move up 9 and I die. Already, 1/3 of my core units are dead. Oh, this is advantageous for me because I can hit you with a flank. Oh! Monkey activate. Alright, which combat you want next? You want the Snotling or the Giant?
Might as well get the Snotling and we'll go around in a circle.
Well, you have always strikes first thanks to the pool deciding to suck your cock.
And I doubt these things have a champion.
No, they are clearly Snotlings, sir.
Thank God. I don't have to challenge them. Alright, so...
That'd be insane if a Horde unit could have fucking champion. Yeah, that's right, keep coughing, idiot.
I will.
Cough it up, yeah, yeah.
Alright, now it's time to work out how many attacks this is. So it's 4 for the champion, and 3 for everybody else.
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 31.
31?
Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. So just copy them again and then just add a dice.
I want to clone them. I want to copy them.
There we go.
Thank you.
And just add a dice. So there we go.
Huzzah!
31! Hitting on definitely 2s. Actually, out of curiosity, what is the Snotling's weapon skill? It's probably dog ass, but still. Yeah, we got weapon skill too!
Yeah, these guys are 5.
Yeah, well,
Oh!
what's your strength here, Chief?
Hang on. Need to yeet all the ones.
This one you need to reroll, because it was cocked, so it was cocked between 2 dice. Yep. There you go. Alright, what's your strength?
Yeah, strength 4.
Oh yeah, strength 4, huh? So you think you're just gonna win me on 2s just like that? Because you are.
One's detected!
What? What?
There you go.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 19. Well, you know how many wounds a snotling tile has?
3.
6.
Oh.
They're dead. What do you like to... I think you actually have to overrun because you're frenzied, so 2d6 forward. Onward and forward. Going 4. So... yeah, more or less just out of the pool barely. Yeah, and then I'll bounce over your sergeant.
Of course.
Yep, 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 yep. 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 The fucking... And...
Why is Reed the greatest defense against chaos?
yeah, just place him off to the side.
There you
If he continues, there we go. God. And something over here is just pissing off the flag bearer, so I can't put him back.
go. The
Alright.
slight dip bump that is the water.
Yeah.
Hello, Orcs.
And now for the best combat. Giant versus Marauders. We go at the same time. Both initiative 3.
Hooray! Wait, how many attacks do the Marauders have? Just 1. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you can combat reform before you swing, so basically you just... nin. So you should have 6. Because this guy's just too far away to swing. This guy's corner touching. Touching toes. Looking for 3s because you're better weapon skill, and look for big corny dies. 1.
I get 1.
Alright, and orc dice to orc dice, because armor. Ward, because I brought paint. Nope.
Yes!
You did a wound to me! Owie! Owie! You know, that's it.
We've done
Small
2!
thing table. 6.
Stomp. Smack.
Oh, I have
I feel like
stomps! I'm retarded! Sorry. I forgot that I literally have stomps. Ah. Alright, man-sized thing. Swing with club. 2d6 attacks. At strength 6. Swing with club. I also forgot my impact attacks. God damn it, I'm retarded. Alright, 7. 6.
Always
7.
like the random one in the corner that seems to comment that's just our stupid units going ape shit. It's always the more funny.
4s. 2s for auto deaths. 3 die.
Hey, look, there's 3 in the back.
And now for D6 Stompy Boys. 3 of them.
3.
You don't remove him yet. 2s. Alright, remove 2. So I have 1 combat by 5 because... oh, hold on. You did a wound. I killed 5. I cause fear to you now, and I outnumber you. You lose by 6. I don't think you get a leadership test. I think you just straight run.
Because yeah, our leadership 7. Now 6.
Yeah, you can't get double ones. So running away, 2d6. Getting 8.
That's straight off the board, I think.
Yep, they're dead. I am gonna test to refrain from charging you and just go for reform. Getting a 7 is a giant brave enough. I am the leadership of... oh, 10. Holy, what the fuck, why is he 10? Why is he 10?
He's so stupid he doesn't know how to fear.
Well, he gets to reform then, and Giant Online. Alright, definitely an eventful churn 2 for Chaos. Only losing the Marauders to a Giant and murking all my expendables.
Thank God the expendables are gone.
Orc churn 2, starting with Animosity, starting with the Black Orcs. Actually, starting with the fucking Shaman. The last Goblin. And no, I don't count Fanatics. He's good.
Fine.
Orky boys. They're good. Shaman Orky boy. He's pissed. Big guns. They're good. And I don't have anyone else to roll Animosity for, because everyone else is fine, or dead, or War Machine, or not Animositied. So, roll a d6 on the table, see what the Shaman does, because he angry. 2. Squabble. Declare a charge against the closest enemy unit in the charge on face.
Hello!
Valhalla! Yeah, so he has to declare a charge. I'm going to send the big guns in with him. Black Orcs are going to declare a charge into the Chosen since I'm in your flank. That's all my charges, but before we go resolving, you know what we gotta do? Fanatic.
Fanatic.
Da da da, Fanatic man! So he goes this
Straight up.
way 7. Other Fanatic. Roll into the pool. Oh, he is going into the pool 6 inches.
Oh.
Ah! Oh, he's not going in the pool yet. He's chasing after them Kriegers. Give me that ass, boy.
I'm gonna get you.
So you definitely have to hold. Shaman, roll double ones, please. He's in.
He didn't!
The big ones, they're in. So Shaman would go first, so I would have to basically line up like... Oh! I basically have to line up like this. And
Shaman here!
I's gotta club ya!
Fight me!
And big orcs. Because I'm definitely on your side. And I'm already in, but yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
Gate.
Perfectly balanced.
Oh!
The orcs have learned the way of feng shui. Movement phase! Dun 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 dun.
Oh.
Hello. I'm not anticipating. Squibble, squabble, squibble, squabble.
Charge if I've ever seen one needed.
Alright. On to magic phase. God, my shaman's gonna be able to cast magic for fucking sure. So you get 4 dice, I get 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get 3 dice to channel with, because all my boys are not being retarded. No additional channels.
I've gained 5.
Alright. So, first things first. We're gonna touch the big ol' lore of the Begwa. We're gonna cast Here We Go. All orc units of any kind within 2d6 inches reroll hits in close combat. Wait. I forgot something. I forgot stupidity for the boss. He's fine. Oh, actually, I need those as my reserve dice. Come back. Alright, so I need to show an 11. Casting the reroll thing.
that one do?
5, 10. Everyone within 2d6 that are orcs get to reroll their hits if they fail. So basically, hatred without hatred.
Huh?
Would you like to stop a 14?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
2 power
I got the
dice. Yeah, it doesn't matter since you can't perils. You may have stopped that one. You may have put a little chink in the plans. You may have bent my hose a little bit like an asshole. And I'm not lending you my hose anymore. But, have you considered one fatal flaw?
No.
I forgot the fact that I count the power of the big wall. And I have 3 units within combat. I mean, you still got what, a 19?
Yeah, plus the
Yeah.
extra 6 that came after it.
Yeah, so it would have stopped anyways, but I have a +3 to my spells because I have 3 orc units going, what? But I am going to cast the Fist of Gork, the big boy version, so I need a show of 16, and everyone within 12 inches get +1 strength. So standing here, I'm going to try to realize that I do not get it. And a magic phase.
Hooray! Shooting.
Catapult. Bump.
Catapult, bum bum bum. Catapult.
Where the fuck is my pole? There it is. Right on that goober's head. Now watch as I roll a misfire.
Please.
Oh.
8.
Nope, I just go off the table. What? Now imagine if I bought a Doom Diver catapult.
That would be funny.
Because I can use his movement to reduce the fucking artillery die.
Right.
Alright.
Combat.
Combo wombos. I'm gonna start with the big and shaman combats. I know you have a sergeant in there.
Hello.
Who is he? That man? Alright, well. What's your initiative, big lad?
For these boys. Now you're not gonna believe this, but they might be, in theory, initiative 4.
Well. Ain't that funny, because I'm initiative 2.
Oh.
But you wanna know what's funnier?
You get always fights first?
No, you still have always fights first, not your turn yet.
Oh. I forgot. Well, you know what I have to say about that? 5 attacks.
Oh. What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill 5. You?
Sure.
For these guys, Chaos Warriors? Yeah, weapon skill 5.
Damn, I'm only weapon skill 4.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3s.
They have to make back their price somehow.
Alright. And assuming you're strength 4, because you have hand weapon.
Yep.
I am a toughness of 4. So 4s. My god.
Will you live?
That is the question, because I have medium armor and a parry because I have 2 hand weapons. So I'm 6 up, 6 up. So basically, giant save. Giant save again. No.
Oh. Thank God.
And all your Chaos Warriors get a swing. One has to fight the shaman, the rest can. This guy can go either into the unit or the shaman.
Somebody's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. I can work this out quickly now.
Oh. 8 would be fighting the big guns. 1 has to fight the shaman boy.
Fair enough, I can still work that out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
God, so many attacks.
Frenzy, baby!
God, so many attacks.
Sounds like the Mark Corn was continuously buying. For this one fact that I enjoy fighting. That's a cocked dice if I've ever seen one.
Yep.
What?
Should be looking for 3s since you're basically the same as the sergeant.
6. Wah. Wah. Wah.
Oh, that's 3.
Wah. Oh yeah,
This is a 2.
the entire squad is 5s.
Yeah. Yep, and now you're looking for 4s.
Wah. 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 There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I love the collection of just like ones and stuff over there. It's just growing.
Alright, so 6s and 6s.
That's 2.
And another wave of 6s.
3, 4, 5. 5 survive. 5 die.
My back row, no! And, oh no, Yugi, you're getting fucked!
Your back row, yes!
Alright.
Now it's your-
Now you have your banner man fighting my shaman. The shaman is indeed standing there.
Well, 3 attacks. 2 detected.
Weapon skill 3, so I think you're hitting on 2s.
Oh, that was a 2. Come back here.
Alright. I'm
Drink
toughness
5?
4,
Drink 4 even there. What am I on about?
so 4s. Yeah, what was funny about shamans?
He says, fuck you.
They
He
don't
has
have
no
armor.
Me too. Yes!
So let's see, that's 2. That guy was dead from artillery. Or not artillery, but my magic thing. So 5, 6, 7 so far. Ouchie.
Why? I love like fancy stuff because of like the monsters and stuff. And then there's me like magic. Kinda boring. Why would I want magic when I can have glorious combat with against a giant demon?
Oh, that's a little fucked. I thought my big ones we have more attacks. Alright, so 1 attack per guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 11 attacks coming in.
God, they only have 1 attack each.
Yep.
Oh.
They're just tough as their entire thing. So 5,
Ah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But they have 2 hand weapons, so plus 1 attack. Ha! Fooled you. Looking for 4s. And the reason they had 6 up parry is because 2 hand weapons give you 6 up parry. Orc 'em.
What did you need?
I need 4s.
Oh.
Oh, my sweet summer child. That's a 3. Alright. And we're equal strength and toughness, so 4s again. Sweet summer child.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think I'm winning this combat, Mr. Steve.
Q6 now dead. So I have plate armor and shields.
Yep, I'm strength 4, so 3 ups.
3 ups? Alright. Oh, do you punch through slightly?
Yep, strength 4 off for -1.
Alright. So...
4!
Oh no! My back row!
Oh no!
Oh. Come hither.
Alright. So, time to do calculations. You did... I'm just going to use the red die since it's there now. So... 1 combat, killed my shaman, killed 5 people. I killed 4, I charged, you have a banner, I have a banner. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 6,
15 to your
12.
20.
I outnumber you. Trying to see if
4,
there's
5,
anything
7,
else.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Think we resolve it at see 4 banner charged
7 to
outnumber.
8.
You killed a bunch of people and you have a banner. Yeah, so you win by 1.
Alright.
Leave latest ship re-rolling because BSB is definitely within 12. It's definitely
bad.
gonna re-roll that.
No. What
Oh
the hell's
god.
your leadership? What is your leadership?
7.
Oh.
So the first one failed and the second one failed. Guess what I gotta do?
Run away.
Yep, and watch you catch me, cause now is where I roll terrible. Hiya! Yep.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
7.
So you move forward 4 inches. That
Oh.
hurts.
Ah!
Damn!
They just made their own. That was the cheap squad.
300 points effectively
Oh my god!
on my own churn. It's
The cheap squad made back their points. All 10 of them. Also, ah! I just look. I catch the fucking giant on my screen for a second. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about him.
Ha! He will save the day. No, he won't.
I forgot about him. Oh god.
Alright, well, the Black Orcs.
Well,
And yes, my war boss will challenge you.
hello.
And I know you have a sergeant in there. Produce him.
Hello.
Oh, you think you find my fucking... You think you find him? Nah. You find the banner bearer.
Bet.
Initiative, motherfucker. What are you?
For who? The Slaughter Priest or the Chaos Warriors? Or
Let's
the Chosen?
let's do Slaughter Priest first.
Slaughter Priest? Just what he is. Physically. Might be a 5.
Oh yeah? Guess what? I'm initiative 4, so you swing first. I'm weapon skill 7.
Hang on. So that's 4 attacks naturally. 5 attacks from that.
What's
So,
your weapon
hang
skill,
on.
Chief?
So 3 attack. My weapon skill. Now, you actually might win this one because I've got a weapon skill 6.
Alright, I'm a 7, so you're looking for 4s.
4s! 1, 2, 3. It's good
Alright.
enough.
And Black Orc Boss is going to be using his shields. I have to clear that before I do any swinging on my end. Technically before
Alright.
combat. I mean, why would I not
strength.
use my shield? Alright, so your strength what?
So he's strength 6, 3, 5 even. There. I wish it was strength 6.
Which number?
That'd be good. 5.
Alright, so you look for 4s. I'm toughness 5.
Cool. Yes! 1.
Alright, so I got heavy armor with the shields. I think it's heavy armor. What's armor destiny? What are you? Tell me!
Arm Destiny should be heavy.
Heavy. Yep. So 4 up, 3 up. So you're strength 5, so back to 6s. So 6 up, 4 up because of 4 up ward. Show me teeth. 4 up ward. Aha! You fucked up.
Shit, you know what I keep forgetting? He's
What do you
also
keep forgetting?
He has the frenzy special thing.
What's
Which,
the special thing?
basically it puts you into frenzy,
Oh.
but it increases my own frenzy by 1.
Go ahead and roll the extra attack. I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, it basically makes him and everyone he's in base contact, every squad he's in within base
Oh, that's
contact
2,
with
so that failed. So
have
5
a
of
extra
attacks
frenzy.
normally, 6 now because I'm a frenzied little gremlin going. I'm also stupid. So
basically means these guys
I'm
hit
looking
better
for
as well.
3s because I'm better than you in fighting, and your toughness,
Toughness 4. Your strength.
that including
whatever.
your gift
Oh,
of chaos.
His thing, all it does is puts him, so it puts anyone who isn't in frenzy into
No,
frenzy.
your gift of chaos that you got from killing the gobbo.
Oh, toughness 5 now.
Alright, so I'm looking for 4s again, and the Obsidian Blade should just ignore armor saves you have.
Ah yes, my medium armor.
Listen,
That's all he gets light armor naturally.
an armor save is an armor save.
Yes.
So 4s
Fair,
again.
to bring great weapon with him.
So 3. Do you have any wards?
I
or
have...
generation.
The only thing I have is magic resistance.
That will not apply here. How many wounds do you have on Slaughter Priest?
Hold 2.
Alright, so I win combat, or personal combat there with 1 overkill. It is already looking good for me. Charged 1 combat with overkill. Alright, initiative 5 Sergeant. Face my initiative 3 Big Boss. And we lose our Super Frenzy. Because I've murdered your boy.
So it's all we lose.
Yes. And I will use a great weapon.
So, yeah, that's not the profile I wanted. I chosen. Where is he? There he is.
He is standing
isn't.
here. And I am realizing that I'm
There he
weapon skill 6.
Ah, as am I.
Aha. I'm gonna
That
crump
is-
you.
4 attacks.
Alright.
Hitting on freeze, I'm guessing.
We're both weapon skill 6 or 4s. But you got them all there.
Drink.
Strength 5, I'm assuming, with Halberd.
Yes. Drink 5 from Halberd.
So 4s again, because I'm T5. I'm not as strong as the boss, but I'm quite as dummy thick.
So 2.
So 2 6-ups.
While you do that, I just need to quickly check something actually on the chosen.
Go check. So
Something I keep remembering they have, and then I keep remembering to actually read what it actually is.
I'm just build myself a little divider line.
Chosen, there it is. Alright, so cool. So basically I also follow the Eye of the Gods rule for Chosen.
Okay. So it just applies to the entire squad. Unless it's
So
Gremlin Fate.
the result rolled is Damned by Chaos or Dark Bosses. The result is immediately applied to the unit's champion, which means I could gain a Chaos Spawn or champion from that guy in future reference. But it's immediately applied to. If the unit does not contain a chosen champion, the result is instead treated as the Eye Opens result. Otherwise, the result is applied to every chosen model in the unit.
So that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so basically it means that
If your sergeant wins combat, he gets to buff everybody. Unless he gets damned or blessed.
so the entire unit can gain the buff anyway. It's just the entire unit as a whole can't turn into Chaos Demon or Chaos Spawn.
Yeah.
They just get one particular thing happen to them. But if he does it, or if he's still around in the unit when it happens, he can turn into a Chaos Spawn or a Chaos Prince.
Yep. Alright. Well, I'm going to be swinging back looking for 4s because I have a great weapon. Oh. 1 whack.
1 whack.
I have strength 6, you're toughness 4, I'm assuming.
Toughness 4, yep.
I'm looking for a 2. Llama llama! Alright. So, strength 6 versus plate armor. I am minus 3 to your save. So, is that a 6 that you rolled?
So, no. He is dead. Wah.
Aha, 1 combat. Again. Alright, so your 4 chosen get a swing back, and then I get to beat you up. And my Black Orcs are just gonna come in swinging with great weapons so I can get the maximum strength.
Hurts me that you basically just get to go, hey, we have all of these weapons.
Listen, they're expensive for it. And my Black Orcs, with full upgrades, are 510 points.
Mr. Stark!
And I have to buy shields, so...
1, please be detected. 2's detected. 1 detected.
Yeah, should be needing... Hold on. I'm gonna see if you need 3s or not. Yeah, 3s. I'm only weapon skill 4 on the boys.
Come back here, 3.
Alright. I am toughness of something.
You are
4s.
toughness, whatever, to my strength 5.
Yep, so 3s. So that's 5 at minus 2. Alright, so I have a 4 up naturally. So I'm down to 6s with no additional saves because I chose great weapons to fight you with. Hiya! Oh, one saved it.
Hooray! We did something!
Alright, I forgot rolls were a thing for a second. Alright, and now I get to swing back.
No, sorry, you think your units are expensive, but you still technically have more than me.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orcs we get a fight. One's a sergeant. So that should be about 8. They have great weapons, and I think they're only attack 1. Oh, they're attack 2 base. So hold on. Let me do the math all over again, because brain. So this to this, this to this. So that's 7, 5, 6, 7. They're 2 attacks, plus 1 for the sergeant because he's 3. All right, here we are. Looking for 4s and 4s. Wait, 4s and 2s because great weapons are strength 2 on the charge in first round of combat. Yeah. Well, that's a cocked eye if I ever saw one.
I've chosen
boof,
goodbye,
boof,
my friend.
Boof, boof. 2s to you. Boof, boof. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 ups you need to be making.
I'm guessing they're like your heavy unit.
Yeah, they're the only good true orc unit that isn't a monster. Now, if I had Grimgor Ironhide, they'd be fucking devastating. Because then they'd be Diamotos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 die.
So 5.
Yeah,
So,
One.
Scrimgor make actually are Black Orcs core units?
Black Orcs are special.
Okay. Does
Grimgor just
make
upgrades them to 1 unit of Black Orcs to be immortals, and they get a fuck ton of rules.
okay. So
Alright.
Imagine
some
having
heroes,
units have a fuck ton of rules.
yeah.
Basically, it's kind of like my on foot honor guard, where they basically get hit harder and perform better. Alright, so
I like how Archeon can turn Vanguard into Black Watch.
Black Watch. Alright, so combat.
Basically, spicier Vanguard.
Alright, so we got combat resolution. You have down to 5 wounds, and you have a banner.
This one, Mr. Stark.
You don't get ranks because, well, I booped you too hard, and also I'm in your flank.
Yep.
I have 2 challenges. I overkilled on one of them. I've killed.
Win by 3.
I still have charged in the flank with 2 rows.
3, so that's 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is what you lost by.
Oh.
So what's your leadership, chief?
These leadership 8.
So I think you're auto running.
Yeah. Wait, hang on.
Because 7 minus 8 is 1, and you can't roll 1 on 2d6.
Yeah. But we can re-roll it. I'm kidding. Alright.
How about we get a reroll? Don't matter. Black Orc's scary. You're running 6 inches away from me, so you're still on the table. I'm gonna chase you just because I don't want you to be alive. So you got a result of a 6. I got 5. Alright, so I'm gonna be hot on your heels. Hello. Well, at least I'll block your Chaos Warriors from charging me. Because your friendly units are too much in the way.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? It's almost like you've walked straight into cannon range.
Alright, so, not an overly great churn for Orcs, but not horrible either. We did lose a Shaman and a unit of Big Uns, but we also did vibe check the Chosen. And I am very good at combat on one-on-one duels. So, yeah, becomes a good old... What the fuck are these dice doing? Fuck off. Turn 3 Chaos. I said turn 3. There we go. Charges!
So, first things first. Not charges. Beginning of my turn.
Cannon!
Wah! He's fine.
I kind of want to
charges.
see him roll around, in all honesty.
Fails. Charge!
Da 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 da.
Yeah, I need to get over a 9 for that. But charges. Technically, but also technically not.
Incapable, because you are blocked by your routing troops.
Yeah, not unless they move to the side and then went.
But I need to be in... my side would need to be in your arc in order to do that.
Yeah, because they'd be able to move 2, and then they'd only be able to do it.
Yeah, unfortunately you cannot move then charge, so rally! Chosen. So you got your general nearby, so get to use his leadership. If it's at all better.
You know, I'm not sure if it is that better.
I feel like it'd be a 9 or a 10 if you're base like 8.
Yeah. Well, I mean, naturally he's 9.
Yeah. Better chance of success. Plus, you know, the only thing that happens is if you somehow fail a 9 up leadership, you know, you lose a unit chosen that are lost frenzy.
Wah!
Yeah,
Well, we got
so they
6.
just 180.
Oh. Not to catch the orcs.
Yeah. Sir, do not grab the orcs. They are my army.
They're funny!
Ah!
Good morning!
I'll beat you up again.
Most likely.
All great weapons.
Oh well.
Imagine
You
if
know
I
what
had
they
a
say?
great weapon obsidian blade. My god.
Oh. Oh, you know what they say about movement and that funny thing about it? It's time to happen.
Yeah, how you can position those chaos creatures to touch my butt. Cause since you have a... you can try a swift reform, it just won't get a reroll.
You need a musician for that, don't you?
Musician just lets you reroll if you fail.
Ah.
Plus your leadership, what, 8?
For these guys...
Yeah, remember, swift reform, if you do, you grab the centermost model and Q and E until you get desired facing.
So just as long as I don't overtake it.
Yeah, you should be fine. I saw a 1 immediately.
So centermost model.
Yep. And you can go full 360 if you desired. Yep.
Hello.
However, you do not get to march, because I've been reading up on movement rules again to teach green. Why do I have chaos dice in my area? What have I done?
Not march, but
What have you done?
but you can still move, right?
Yeah, you can still move 4 inches.
Okay.
Unless you just do a normal reform with no test. Switch reform, however, you get a schmove along, but no reforming ranks. So, for example, if I wanted to switch reform these orcs, I'd be like, hee hee hoo hoo. Or normal reform, I could put these guys in the back row. Alright, I think that's all the movement, you brave little man.
Cool. So, for now, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now,
Just
remember
move
when
around.
you pivot, you grab from corner models, not
Oh,
center.
shit. How bad? Ah!
I was like, this man's doing a weird reform.
It's an easy enough fix.
Yep.
1, 2. I'll just do it like that then for now.
Best anyone can do. Alright.
So shooting.
Yeah, I think that's the best. Yeah, I think that's the best you're gonna get, which is 5 orcs.
Because one thing I've yet to be able to actually use this guy for.
The flame
the flame
template.
breath. The flame breath that I bought.
Yeah, so about 5 orcs are getting touched sexually.
Alright, so 5 flame attack. And
Right.
I need to double check what its strength is now.
Strength
uh,
4. So fun
I
fact,
don't
you
think
can
it's actually
actually
a
use
powerful
breath
one.
attacks in melee combat, you just forfeit your normal attacks.
Ah.
Yeah.
But I like his normal attacks.
You do also clip Chosen Boy.
Yeah, that's what's annoying me, because I'm like, I know I can physically turn this with Eric's not touching him.
Yeah, no, we'll
God
just,
damn you, too.
I know exactly what you mean. It's fine. We'll just count him not being hit. Limitations of technology, people. If you don't like it, fuck off.
That's why I was just like, can I get it? Can I?
Oh, hold on. There, good enough. Fuck off.
Alright. Need to get to mutations. I've gone too far. I don't want to be here. I want to be down here.
Feel like you're either strength 4 or strength 5.
I don't think it's actually a powerful one. I think the powerful one's more of the actual cannon. Because it just spits flame.
God, look at that little goblin man go. It's been
A
spinning.
strength 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna need 5s to wound me.
Alrighty. 5.
Ask and I
6,
shall
2.
receive. Alright, 4 ups. Because, yeah, currently don't have shields out, have great weapons.
All 5 points. That I've never been able to use. Now to do the actual shooting. The important shooting. The shooting that might, in fact, either kill myself or hopefully hurt you.
Alright, send it over that, homie.
Yeah, it's about good enough as I'm gonna get with these.
Alright. Early artillery dice. And the scatter. Direct it.
Direct hit! And 6! Hooray!
Yeah,
So,
6 don't matter.
yeah.
Unless that rolled a misfire, then that would matter.
Yeah. Alright. So I guess we'll result the guy in the middle. So he takes strength 10.
Yeah, so don't roll
Fuck.
a 1. Alright. E.
Then how many is that?
My key luck works to sit over there for me. So
3, 4, 5,
be
6, 7, 8,
clipping
9.
here to they're
about
touching that
8.
guy. So
8,
10.
9, 10. All right.
And I'm gonna make a lookout, sir, for the big boss.
5, 6.
Hey, Black Orc, shove the banner out of the way! Oh fuck, he doesn't. So we'll roll 1 dice separate, because you are hitting my BSB.
All right, we'll do that quickly.
Alright, strength 4, yep. Heavy armor for him. Oh. Fuck.
And then the other 9 attacks. That's 3, 4.
4, yep. 5 ups. 4 die. E. Very good artillery cannon on that one. And then reform the rank, because Sergeant or Music Lad, rejoin your command staff. You get the fuck back in there.
And yeah.
Owie. So,
That is that.
goblins. And orcs. Animosity. They're fucking pissed off. Shaman. He's okay.
He's fine. For the first time in ever.
What are the orcs pissed about? Oh wait, hold on. I have
Oh.
Quell Animosity. Never mind. Hold on. I have to go look at that rule first.
Beat your own boys.
Yeah, that's quite literally beat my own boys. So, Quell Animosity, roll d6 hits at his base strength, so strength 5 versus my boys. Right, d6. 3. Looking for 3s. Oh god.
That's fine.
6s to not perish. And now they are no longer animositied. Now, leadership test for my general, because he has stupidity. He's good. Alright, movement phases and all that. Bayonets into your chosen. They don't have to hold, but I wouldn't recommend fleeing, because it's right off the board.
Yeah, I think I have to hold.
Bonsai. I'm gonna
Morning.
try the long bomb charge with the giant. The biggest charge of them all. 7 plus 6. That's 13. Not enough.
So do you just move 13?
I just trial 7 at you.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
Movement phase. Actually, hold on. What if I wah this way? Well, what now, fucko? Still in your front arc. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna put myself over here. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm just gonna look that way. No other moves, so no, I lied to you. I have more movements. What do we have, Jim? Well, we have the good old fanatics. Alright, so this homie's going 7.
Wrong way.
Wait, fucking mean the wrong way?
I mean the wrong way. I'm not kidding about that bit.
Oh.
Unless you consider that the right way.
I mean, the little arrow's pointing this way, so.
And the other boy.
Other boy! God, just direct hits for everything but the actual artillery.
Yeah, what is it with you and direct hitting? Nothing. Today.
I don't know. 9.
He really do be chasing them.
Yeah. Alright. Now for realsies, magic. You just get 3. I have 1 channel. It's done nothing. Well, I'm gonna 3 dice cast Itchy Nuisance upon your chosen.
So what's up?
Roll a d6, target unit immediately reduces movement initiative by this number to a minimum of 1.
Oh, I don't like that.
I do. I need an 8. Power. So effectively 15. Power.
13. Hang on. Stealing this dice for a second. Did not betray me.
10,
17.
13, 17. I need to check to see if my goblin gets the funny lore or not.
So what would that be? 17 for you, 7 for me?
Oh. Fuck, I bought
Oh.
a magic item I've been forgetting.
Oh.
My goblin can steal one of your dispel dice and add it to my own. Well, we're not going to count it for this time around, so let's see. Lore attribute. Nope, that's just me stealing more of your shit. So 10, 15, effectively. Yeah, you do stop it. I have 2 dice.
Thank God for that.
I should have 3 dice because you stole one of mine, you little bastard. Wait, no.
You have how many other dice you had left?
I had 5 and 1 of 5 powered. Okay, there we go. Fucking Vindictive Glare. Fuck it. Big boy version. I'm going to glare right at your
Chosen?
chosen. Gonna give him the glare. I get it. 3d6
Well,
strength 3 hits.
Oh.
411.
Oh!
Three versus 4. Just make sure.
Magic as
Force.
usual be hurty.
4s. Nice. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 3-up saves. So that's
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Ha. Bitch.
Said it before and I'll say it again. Magic hurty.
You know, funny thing is I've been ignoring those type of spells because they're strength 3. I shouldn't have been sleeping on them. Get one more chosen out of there. Yeah, that's right. Bitch.
How's it feel to know you've only hurt one major unit?
Dude, shut up. Small victories.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the healing is not as rewarding as the shooting. Rock Lobber. Run on that cunt's head.
Blow up. Gone.
I kind of
Do
hope it. I kind of hope it
Do it.
scatters to hit that guy. In all honesty.
Goes back, hits you giant.
Ah! Direct it! Finally!
Hooray!
So I should have about 9 people to hit. 6, 7, 8, 9, but resolving the strength 10 guy first. That's a dead boy.
Dead boy? Alright.
1 dead boy, and then 9 rocky doos. Looking for 4s. If I can select my goddamn dice and not have a seizure. There we go. There. So, chosen saves. 6 of them. Because he's a big boy, big boy. Yeah, finally the round either of artillery hit, and both are directs.
What?
1s and 2s are dead. That's 3 dead. They went owie. Not as devastating as the orc one, because he managed to kill my fucking BSB, but hey, here we are.
That reminds me. Fear.
What about it?
Oh, that's what we forgot. Or did they not take a fear test?
Oh no, they passed with a 4.
Alright, cool.
I should have at
Completely
least.
forgot then if we'd done that.
Yeah, it was this game can move so fast and so slow at the same time where you go, oh,
Have we done something?
yes. I keep forgetting that I have Razor Standard on my fucking Black Orcs. I've been having AP1 this entire time. Alright, so that's all of mine shooting.
Cool.
Combat.
Give us a quick second. I just need to go feed dog.
Quick second it is. I'm still holding out hopes for the Orcs. Mainly going to come down to whose leader can kill who first. And if my war boss can truly be standing here versus the wave of Chaos Warriors are coming in.
Yeah.
From both sides.
Speaking of chosen, what's up, Green?
His ass.
Yo. Yeah, we're only on the end of battle round 3. Orcs are not doing too spicy.
Oh,
I happened to roll bad leadership for my orc big guns, and they got caught,
oh no.
so they all died. And yeah, Black Orcs have definitely been taking a beating. My giant is trying to catch up to the fight. I have a catapult.
You
And a
have some
goblin.
spinny boys running around.
Yeah, fanatics. This one's been actively chasing this unit of Chaos Warriors the entire game.
It's like, get back here.
I managed to get to Elven Smithing. I have a full set now.
So what level are you?
14.
Nice. I have to finish up that quest. I should be 14 with you.
I need, like, if I get a single skill up, I get level 15.
And I'll probably scram myself to 15 then, so you're just immediately just bedoofed.
As long as we're relatively close in levels, it probably won't be much of an issue.
Yeah. Hey Green, look at this elf helmet. That's hell. That's hide. Frowns.
Good old iron. Nothing beats that. It's just funny to me that, like, the most iconic piece of equipment in the entire game, the iron helmet, is such a low tier fucking thing. You only use it for like 15 minutes.
Yep. No, we're gonna have to grind Jonah up, because I think it was round 8. Before it was,
Yeah, we're just gonna have to get on that grind.
Yeah,
Alright, the trip hazard has now been appeased.
nice. Like I was saying, combo wombos! I declare a challenge
Hey!
against your non-existent people.
Yeah, what, what champion?
Yeah, I killed him. Fuck off. What's your initiative, chief?
Should still be pretty high. Hang on. I shall provide an answer.
It was the higher than 5.
I think so. In fact, I'm most likely certain, in theory, why can't I never find it on time? There it is! 8! No, wait, 5. I think we're the same. Initiative 5.
Yeah, you're the same with my war boss.
4. It means we attack at the same.
Yes. Resolve your halberdiers first.
Alright.
And
2, 3.
my normal orcs, because I've discovered I have armor piercing, will be using 2-hand weapons.
Does that put their initiative 2?
They're still their standard initiative, but they have their actual modeled WYSIWYG'd chop on a mace, not a great weapon. My boss will be using sword and board so I can continue using my obsidian shenanigans. Now remember, no more frenzy.
Yeah.
So you should have 8 attacks coming in. Should be hitting on 3s because your weapon skill is
Undetected!
6.
What did I just throw that into?
Your Chaos Kriegers.
Oh, fair enough. They failed me anyway.
And 3s.
One detected.
2 is detected.
I like I just threw it. I was just like, what did I just hit?
And luckily not an active unit. Alright, so your strength 5. I have so 6 ups because I'm gonna try to parry. Hiya! Hiya! Hey.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't. Unless my giant can pull out the W, I don't think I'm going to win, but I'm going to fight it out.
Come on. Goodbye, my chosen. Goodbye, my friend.
Alright, so 5 choppa attacks from my stupid war boss because he accidentally drank retard juice.
Accidentally.
Yep. I'm looking for 3s, I believe, because I'm 7/6. Yep. Boss is really good at hitting people. So 3s. I am looking for 3s again, ignoring armor, because strength 5 over T4. Only 1 auto dice. Because you have no parries. Fuck off. Alright, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, look, there's the dice I threw at them.
16 and plus 1 attack each because I have additional hand weapon and plus 1 for sergeant. Looking for 4s and 4s.
So this is what it's like being on this side of it.
Yes. Do you know fear, you little Chaos Krieger?
Oh!
And 4s.
Oh,
So, all you have to do is find 3.
So armor piercing, strength 4, so you go 3 up, 4 up, 5 up. 5 5-ups.
One, 2, 3. Hey! One guy lives. Alright, so who do I have to take first?
So you take your normal, then you take music.
Alright. Bannerman lives!
Stomp, stomp. Alright, so combat res, you killed 2. You have a banner. I got a banner. I charged you. I killed 3.
Kill
Oh.
2. No, wait, yeah, kill 3. Yeah.
Number you. So yeah. Did I count banner already? 3
Yeah, you
charge.
count my banner.
Yep.
On your banner.
Alright, so down by 3. Are you down bad enough?
Well, I have leadership 8.
Well, you got a general nearby, so yeah, you're sticking.
Leadership 9 even. And yeah, alright.
I mean, even matching, you're fine. But literally, leadership guy right there. Alright, turn for Coas.
Charges!
Nah, stupid cannon.
Yeah. Not stupid, it's a case.
Hey!
Oh! There you
He's not your dice, sir. He is a goblin.
go. It's hard to tell the difference some days.
Nah, cannon's fine. Alright, now charges.
What? Yeah, then fine.
I think
How
I'll
do I do
stand and
this?
hold.
Do these guys have to go like this, or...
Yeah, they would basically stand next to that guy.
Right.
bring in the love. You still got a whole ass model basically. Come on, bring in the love. Bring it in. All right, a little too much love. Yeah, allow my autism. There you go. As much as able, cause your survivor is standing right there. And also, you probably might be off the table edge if you're any further in.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then, yes. Movement.
Oh, you don't want to turn around and face the giant?
You know what? That might as well. They're not gonna get close enough to try and beat him in the head anyway.
I mean, I was going to immediately run away with the goblin, saying it's very loreful.
I got an 8 to my...
You should be leadership 8.
Yes. Yes, leadership 8.
Yep, so you grab that the shmomi right here, and Q and E till your heart's desire.
I'm afraid of pressing right click. Hang on. There you go. Will you be ready?
Scotland! Oh, you're gonna make the charge easy for me. Based.
I mean, it was already going to be easy for you. You were getting in one way or another, I'm just getting closer.
I was talking about the fanatic.
Think I fear him?
Yes.
If you're wrong. I think he's funny.
If he touches you, there will be blood shed.
There has been blood.
The man in the mirror knows his head.
And, yes.
Cannon. Your dumb little
Where's
template's
the-
over here.
Oh, you stole it. Bitch.
Yeah, the goblin.
Yeah, that one works.
Alright. Roll away, gamer boy. You bussy. Oh, yeah, there's the dice right there. Go ahead and roll. Over 2 inches. Oh, let me grab this little die here. So it's going at a bit of a back angle.
Still gets 3.
Yeah, 3 with strength 4.
I'll take that. What? Strength 5, by the way.
Oh, you're strength 10, strength 5. Okay. So
Well, strength 5, strength 10. But yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, so then I am definitely 6s. Owie.
Yeah!
And then leadership.
Did the funny happen?
Oh, leadership 9, thank god.
I was
And
about to
8
say,
matches
did
it. If this was a 3, a bad thing would have happened. Well, bad things are probably going to happen to my orcs anyways, but you know.
Well, because you know what time it is?
Yep.
Fight me!
Hello. That guy can fuck off. Your musician
You
can
still
fuck
have
right
a
off.
champion?
Yes, I do.
Good.
So, Champion and Warlord are going to be using their funny sword and boards. Everyone else will be trying to survive with their two-hand weapons.
Alrighty. So, Lord. Guess I now need to go and find his profile.
What's your initiative?
My initiative is actually 7.
Yeah, definitely higher than 5.
Right.
your weapon
so-
skill?
4 attacks, 5 attacks, 6 attacks.
What be the weapon skill?
Weapon skill 8.
Alright, so 3s.
Wah!
2 detected!
We'll take out my own Kriegers. That's just a freeze. Okay.
Alright, strength of...
He is strength 5, strength 6 now because of halberd.
Alright, so 3s again. 1's detected. Alright, so 4 up to... Don't think I exist anymore. Why'd you roll again? Or is that
Oh
just
no, I
misclick?
hit the wrong thing. Yeah.
Okay, misclick. Misinput. Calm down.
Come!
4, 5, 6. 6 is only -3, right?
Also, I'm not sure if it'll affect too much,
6
but
up 4 ups.
flaming damage as well.
Will not affect me because I'm not a horsey or flammable. I'm black. 6 is to 4 ups and then 6 up regen. Actually, you ignore regeneration, that doesn't matter this time around. 4 ups for ward. Owie. He hit me! Owie.
Oh.
Alright, he has 2 wounds left. Alright, Chief. My turn. 4s. Ah! Toughness 5, I'm assuming?
Toughness. Yeah, toughness 5. Toughness 5 and 3 wounds.
4s again, ignoring armor. Pain.
I've just been pinged the most distressing message I've ever seen.
Oh?
Someone back in Birmingham.
Nah, Logi has finally updated League.
That is distressing. Alright. Sergeant versus Sergeant.
Gonna be 4 attacks. Weapon skill 5, I think he is. Or even.
I'm a little 4
No,
boy.
he's hang on. Chaos Warriors. Yep, weapon skill 5. Oh, 1's detected. Have some dice.
Finally. Delicious chaos dice.
Wounding you on, what was it, your toughness 5, I think you said?
T4s.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
I don't have my BSB anymore. He got by the cannon.
Strength 3.
You only
4
strength 3.
Yeah. Strength 4 even. I read immediately ballistic skill. Strength 4.
Alright.
So, wah.
2 chances because I was 6 up save, but 5 and 6 is good. 6 is only the thing saving me now. Owie. Alright. Well. Solve your soul chosen by himself first.
2 attacks. They hit, and he wounds you on 4s. They hit.
So 6s with parry. With parry. Nope. And now the warriors.
Three, 4. Alright, all 4 of them. So, copy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dice.
Cocked as fuck. Yo, are these wands?
That was a very. Sort of 2, but I don't think I need
What's
2s.
your upper skill again?
Their weapon skill 5.
Alright, so 3.
I return.
Get that 2 out of there.
What?
Strength
4.
4. So 4s.
That's a 1! I said that's a 1! Alright, it's off my screen.
Yeah.
A 2. That's a 1.
Should be about 3. Yep.
There you
So
go,
many
5.
fucking dice over there. Holy shit.
5s and 6s.
What, you mean the giant scattering on my side?
Yeah.
That was all the 1s we threw away.
Alright, 1 orc dies.
That's been like all the 1 and 2s I've been just yeeting.
Yeah.
Christ.
Mine are more clumped up. Well, I gotta survive. 2 black orcs are gonna beat up your champion.
Hey.
Fours and 4s.
Standing here, he realized he was the last of his
Okay.
kind.
Alright, so 2 5-ups. Because I have armor piercing strength 4.
Secretly hope he lives.
Death.
No, he does not. He blocked 1, but couldn't block the other.
And then I have 1 retard going against your Chaos Kriegers. 2 attack space plus additional club. Hiya! Hiya again! Nope. So combat res. You did a wound to my champion. You won combat. You killed 3 orcs. I want to say 3. You got a banner. You outnumber me. You have 3 ranks. I killed a guy.
You have a banner?
I have a banner. I'm black. So down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm only leadership 9, so I have to immediately break. No, I don't want the flag bearer. I want my orcs. So that's probably where my guy no longer stands here and no longer realizes. 2d6 roll off because you have to chase me due to corn. I'm going 9.
I'm going 9.
Don't think you can. We're both just. You're running at me at a very retarded pace. Defense.
Do I stay in combat with you then?
Yeah, I think you do catch me, yeah. So you touch me there,
What?
and then these guys go owie.
Yes, I was like, I'm 9, you're 9. What happens? Do you escape?
I die.
Or...
Now if I got on a 10, I'd be fine. Wow. That was looking very down for the orcs. However, dice be doing that to people sometimes.
Indeed.
Alright. Orc turn. Animosity.
You ain't got any. Oh wait, yes.
Wrong. He is standing here and he realized
That night goblin.
that he is
He realized
A-okay.
He wanted revenge.
And
Straight into
now
my flank. Go for it.
scatters. No, that goblin's gonna sacrifice himself for the giant.
Oh.
I don't think I hit my giant. Cause I go 10. Yep, and I pop out the other side. D6, strength 5, 4. Looking for.
Don't fail.
5s or 6. I need 5s.
Whatever you do not fail.
Aw.
Take 2 wounds. Maybe?
1
Please.
wound.
One wound.
Owie. That sucked. Has scattered die again! That bastard, who kinda did nothing.
The wrong way.
The other
once
way.
again.
This guy has been going on an adventure in this small little area on a rock. He's only been confined like literally like this area.
Yeah.
He has confined himself.
And now charges, giant. I'm the fucking immediately, 6 inches bitch ass. Come here. Normal movement.
Fucking go.
Ah! Gotta make sure I'm in range to pull it off.
Hey, look, a goblin.
He may die, but he'll be his giant's friend.
I like how the banner bearer is now just looking off to his side, like,
He's
hey,
like,
look,
what
a
the
goblin.
fuck? What the fuck? Magic
what's that doing
face.
Magic here.
4. I get 1 channel. I don't. So I get total 6. You get total 4, but I have a goblin stick that allows me to steal 1. Give me that fucking shit. It's mine. It gets converted to better dice. However, I can still only throw 3. Itchy nuisance upon these Chaos Kriegers. Explosion. Go ahead, asshole. This
Oh,
basically
well.
is a 6.
I did not do anything. I got an
Exploded
explosion.
dice.
Come here, dice.
Got me forgetting that stick the entire time where I get to steal 1 of your dice
11.
in my magic face. Ah, yeah, you don't stop me. D6
No.
minus to your initiative and movement because you're itchy with the pox. By 2.
I'm fine.
Might be enough though for my giant to get something good.
All we need is 3 hits. 3 hits, boys!
You'll never get it. Now,
That's it, come here, I'm ramming you with the goddamn cannon.
for Vindictive Glare, the big version. 3 dice again. Damn, this 1 dice can fuck off. I can't use it.
Oh,
Into those Chaos Kriegers again! Oh, fuck. I don't get it, and I barrels. 3 plus d6.
4.
Total 7. Oh god.
What's 7 do?
Detonation! Suffer strength. Don't roll a 1! Owie.
Roll the 5.
Where's that red little die? E. All models touching him would have suffered, but he's by himself, standing there. Shooting phase. Shooting phase again. Rock lobster, my stand will activate for a misfire. I called it. D6. Oh, he's fine. He just whiffs, that's all.
Oh.
Basically, what would happen is, Laura, is they fire the couple, then realize they didn't put the rock in.
Wow, your 6 is a lot safer than mine.
Well, yeah, I'm not a demon that's actively pissed off.
Yeah, I get to resolve it as if it were a direct hit, but I double the strength of any hit, but yeah, I can't.
What's your
fire for the rest of the game.
initiative? Minus 2.
Alright, -2, my initiative for my Chaos Warriors. 2.
Alright, my giant goes first. Small things chart. 4. What does a 4 mean for the giant? Swing the club. 2d6 random attacks. 12.
Oh! Oh, that's good!
What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill 5.
4s and 2s.
O's.
1 detected. 3.
2s
Hey.
for death.
It was a 3.
I'll delete that one then.
Yeah.
So,
3.
actually, hold on. I'm only strength 6.
Oh,
You're
it's up to
2 up, so you
4.
should have 3 6 ups.
3 6-ups. Alright. 3 die. Wha. This squad has just slowly been dying.
Yes.
Like the other squad is fine, completely not a care. It's just that one's like, help us!
Alright. Now you get 4 warriors to swing in.
Cool. Luckily, my
One of them's a
champion's
sergeant.
still alive. One,
Now
two,
imagine
three,
if his
four.
sergeant had taken the place of his fucking musician bear, that would've sucked. Or whoever that guy is. Steve.
See.
Yeah, so far, at least from what I've seen, a giant has been worth.
Yeah, they definitely improved him since 8th edition. He's better at fighting monsters, especially since the garrote incident.
Yeah.
The what?
Alrighty.
So before you say the results and whatnot, because you should be needing 3s. So a monstrous creature, I use the big things table for giants green, and one of the results is strangle with chain, and it's just it's resulted as a shooting attack, so it spreads across squad. So I wound up grabbing 5 rad ogres and strangling them to death with a fucking chain.
So, freeze to hit.
Yep. And I'm T6. You're probably
Makes
just
sense.
4, so
Yay!
6s, I believe. Yep, 6s.
This is the whole time.
Two.
There's 2!
Teeth and teeth. Actually, no, just teeth once. Ah, I'm done on 1. Owie.
Yes!
Alright. Combat resolution. I killed 3 people. I charged. You have a banner. You caused 2 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You outnumber me. Exactly tied. Because you don't have a music boy. But wait, I forgot something before we do that. D6 stomps! Feet! For 3. 2s! 6s. 3 6-ups. I forgot the stompy. I'm glad I remembered last second. Thank God.
2 more.
You no longer outnumber me. 3 more, fool. And I outnumber you now. So I killed 3, 6, charge, stomped you, banner, 2 wounds. -5 to your leadership.
5 to my leadership of 8.
Was your general then? Nope. So, oh, snake eyes or 1 and a 2? Snake eyes.
How about that?
I'll say, well, at least I can reroll if I fail.
Alright. Chaos turn 5, yeah.
He is not in there for dark yet, is he? No.
Nope. Goblin
No
gets to
charge.
gob again.
God, look at him go.
Oh well.
Roll your cannon, boy.
Aim for the goblin.
Annihilate him.
He's
Snake
fine.
eyes.
So more or less movement, unless you want to skip right to combat. Don't see why you would. That would absolutely prime up the next squad to get ready to go in.
Because
Watch, the beginning of my turn 5, this fanatic comes in and finishes off the giant. Ah!
just kills the giant. I did something! Looks forward. Why are they looking at me?
Why am I being glared at by the shaman?
Why are those chaos boys looking even more upset? Chaos Champion's just there like, yes! The whole fight will be legendary! Gets cooked.
Oh. Listen, as soon as my giant dies, there's the template.
Well, you know what? Might as well.
Oh god, he is going to try to direct hit the goblin.
There's nothing to lose and everything to gain!
Whoa! Direct hit.
Direct hit!
Don't roll a 1.
Oh.
You're still initiative fucking below me, gamer. Roll to see what I do against small things.
Edmund's rolling a lot of ones right now.
4. That's 2d6 whacks with a club. For 7. 4.
Oh.
5, 6, 7. Looking for 4s.
It's not a scary. 1 detected, 2 detected.
Looking for 2s.
Oh.
4 6-ups, gamer. The club of itchy innocence. Alright, all but your banner dies.
Isn't it? Or does he go before the banner?
Banner's always the last one remaining.
Alright.
Because they go by the ancient rules of protect the colors.
Ah.
And also your banner's the first person to get resurrected in the resurrection order.
Fair enough.
Then musician, then sergeant, then humans.
Oh well.
I was thinking, I guess, to pile in. Yeah. Just shift him over, touch me. Well, let's see if he can pop me right in the jaw.
Watch this Bearman be a fucking hero.
Remember,
and
you don't
slay
have
the giant.
frenzy. Because yeah, this man's probably going to become the new sergeant. Alright, now roll 6 again. Nope. D6 kicks in the fucking dick. 3 in the dick. Looking for 2s. Roll 3 6s right now. Do you accept the bit? No.
Roll a 1!
And I will I will not move forward because I want to charge you. So I can get bonus initiative, then fucking itchy your cock off. Alright. Orcs and goblins turn. Animosity because I have a goblin. He's fine. Charge with the giant. But before I
He's
do
in.
that, remember the thing we forgot to do? It's the scatter. I said the scatter. And that little goblin asshole, roll doubles for your sons.
He really is trying to kill them.
Yeah. Alright, so there. 6. Ugh. Good thing that
He's
fucking
getting close.
ball isn't. Other goblin. He's going on a fucking adventure. 8.
Still on his adventure.
Fucking Booker T with the spinneroni over there.
Maybe he's been like too freaked out over watching the first of their kind to die immediately. Cause
No, he's just fucking dizzy. He doesn't know where he's going.
Yeah, he's like, "Ah!" Alright. Charge result, you have to hold because you're corn. Fuck off. Idiot. Stupid.
Lovely.
Wow.
Hello.
Not over here. You heard of the lords over there, fuck that.
Come here. Come here!
No.
Fight me!
Magic phase. That's what my response is.
Well, you
Alright,
do
you
your
get
magic.
4.
Yep. Cool.
And I get
There
a
you go.
channel.
Grab some food.
I get a channel.
I shall turn
And I
quick.
steal one of your dice because I'm a fucking goblin. I paid 50 points for that magic item of literally take a dice.
That's hilarious.
And then I have 2 dice I can't really use because I only have 1 spell, level 1 head ass. I have not been really good at magic phases at all, but would never expect my goblin to be the hero that I needed. Cause if he can do just enough work with his vindictive glare alone, and the itchy nuisance, the giant might be able to pull out the win. But I gotta wait for Denman to come back before I start casting spells at people. Before I give Brother Green syphilis. Not even sure if he's here anymore. I refuse to tab to look.
Never has been. Never been here.
No cock, no ball.
What's this about balls?
So I've already
Magic.
stolen one of your dice because magic. I have paid for the 50-point stick that I thought was funny and forgot to use it this entire game. I will no longer make that mistake. So
You
I'm
make
going
me
to cast the Big Boy Vindictive Glare against your Chaos Warriors.
Alright.
6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does that get it? 10 because I'm a wizard. Yes! It's 3d6 strength 3 hits. If you remember what happened, you're chosen.
Yes, but I'd rather not lose my initiative.
Fair off! So 11. And delete that die. 4. Strength 3 versus to 4s. Look, 5s. Boof, 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 boof. So 5 don't roll 1s.
5 don't roll ones.
Yep. And this
Thank you
will
for your
combat and this will count for combat res if the giant happens to live.
Lag. 1.
1. Yeah, 1 combat res already! And of course I'm going to itchy nuisance your butthole. Now remember you only have 3 dice. Yep. Itchy nuisance into the bum bum. Power! So effectively 6 because I'm a level 1. So can you beat an 18?
Hmm.
No.
Oh wait, power.
Oh yeah, there's power. Fuck, you might be able to. 3.
18.
Yep. And this is where your magic resist come into play, because you get a bonus to dispel. And also a ward
Right.
save. So that one guy, roll a. Let's see, are you magic resistance 1 or 2? Or 3 or 4?
Resist 4?
What's your magic resistance on Chaos Careers?
They don't have it.
Yeah, I thought Marker Corn gave it. Since
think
hatred
both.
of the sorcerer and all that.
Yeah. We shall double check. As far as I'm aware, it just throws him into frenzy, but
You know, I forgot the goblin rule. I should have rolled a d6 for casting Vindictive Glare, because on a 5-up I could have stolen one of Denman's dice. Yeah, basically goblin lores are just mug them. Meanwhile, orc lores are bonus to cast and negatives to cast depending on who's running and who's fleeing around you.
yeah, nah. All Mark Corn does is give me frenzy.
Okay. Because you would have had a 6-up ward if you did have a magic resist 1. Oh well, that's magic phase. Onto the shooting. Watch me hit myself with my own catapult. There we go. No.
I sit here and eat rice.
Standing here, I miss fire.
Again?
5. Let's see. Stone thrower, misfire. 5 is may not shoot. Alright, so they forgot the rock again. Damn. Can't even do there and all that, but well. On to combat. I think you're what? Initiative 4?
Why is it initiative 4?
You are initiative 4, yeah?
Yes.
Because I charged, I get +1 initiative, so before I die, I'm gonna roll my small things chart. 1.
What does 1 do?
I don't know. Yes!
Oh.
Yes! Yelling ball. Neither the giant nor models in contact with it actually fight if they have not already done so this round. Giant side on mecha wins combat by 2 points. Has no effect against animated constructs.
Oh.
Yeah!
Nothing
Victory!
more.
That giant do be something right there.
Churn priority. Let's go. Yeah, just roll leadership -2. Let's
Do we not
go.
get anything for the Lord, or is that just
No, just automatically ends combat and I win by 2 immediately.
That's what I meant. I was just curious who the Lord's higher initiative. 7, they're
Your
fine
lord
for
ain't
initiative.
touching me.
Leadership. Well, for leadership, they're fine.
Oh, the fact that I
Big
got a
hits.
1. You know, I don't want to see the giant die. I forfeit.
The Chaos Lord is now looking very hungry.
Like, listen, what happened is they were confused as to why the hell they lost combat because a giant cried and he ran off immediately. That's the lore. He gets to live. Fuck you. He gets a name. He is now Jebethy.
He's been beaten up by his own team. And slowly beaten up by everything he goes near.
He is Jebethy Giant. I am saving him. He is mine. So yeah, good game though. I had fun. Hopefully you did.
Mm.
We'll say the giant probably could have done a lot better actually supporting the fights instead of beating up marauders, but that was too funny not to do.
It's always the funny fight in the corner that entertains me the most.
It was usually just like the most weird fucking matchup, like fucking skeleton archer versus Mega Knight.
It always seems to be, whatever you bring something, it always ends up fighting like whatever my random unit that I brought in just for the sake of having it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yes, what am I using to spend these points on? The dogs. What happens to the dogs? They got immediately chased down. And spent the match just getting chased by a chariot.
Immediately eviscerated by impact attacks. Just be glad I can't do 2 rows of impact attacks. Otherwise, chariots would be coming in 6. I can guarantee you that one.
Good to know. I did not know the second rank can't use their impact.
Yeah, only Orcs get to benefit from second ranks because it adds to their strength value.
Gotcha.
And ogres are fat.
That as well. But yeah, good game. Ogres and goblins, pretty fun. But I brought a fairly, this sounds like an orc list. Didn't really specialize for one thing or another. Giants, definitely worth the points actually. In 8th edition, not really, because they would basically die immediately. But on the 2 games that brought them, they lived and did some work.
So they're exactly like my chosen, who are now worth their points.
Yeah, my poor. The game really took a turn when my fucking guys over there perished. Also, I'm going to end the recording.